all will come true. Not a single soul shall be lost. This life had a beginning, and so it will surely have an ending. Chances are, even before this life ends, you will have to face death and grief. Or maybe you have already experienced this, are experiencing it. Because grief lingers. It seeps into the heart, calling out for an answer. Are you really gone? Are we just dust in the wind? Think about someone you love or care about that are alive and well. You feel no worry about them, even though you may have no idea what the experience is in this moment. They may be going through some usual mental state, good or bad. Or maybe they're asleep. As long as you know that they are alive and well, it is okay. The specific experience they are having in this moment doesn't matter. What matters is that they exist and are not undergoing any extreme suffering. So, if I can prove to you that this is the case after life, that is not what it seems, not the end of existence, then that should pacify the fear of losing your loved ones and help resolve the grief of having lost someone. We must be clear on the criteria though. We don't actually wish that our loved ones are partying in heaven. We just wish for their continued existence and well-being. That at death their essence survives. The soul, or that which is conscious, what we knew as them, survives and rests in peace. That is what we really wish. That in the end we can rest in peace. Now you may ask what authority I have or what proof I could give you. Well, I have only the authority you give me. If you were told I had so-and-so PhDs and this and that, and such very important people had spoken highly of me, and maybe this video had 1 million views, you would naturally grant me more authority. But I do not need this authority, nor claim it. My authority comes from clarity. So just listen a bit and then mull over it. Question it, whatever which way you like. This understanding will overcome all your questions and doubts. Because it is the clear and simple truth communicated by the descending line of sages and mystics throughout the ages. This is the understanding of the self realized by the enlightened. There is no birth and no death, no existence or inexistence, not for the one you love, not for what they truly are in reality. This will sound very confusing at first, but that is because you are mixing up experiencing with being. Right now, someone you love may be fast asleep, in deep, dreamless sleep. Would you grieve over the fact that they are not having an experience? Or does this mean that they have ceased to exist? What is called birth is simply the emergence of experience. And what is called death is the cessation of experience. The stream of experience emerged and dried up. But who was born? And what has died? No one. Nothing. The one you love was present to witness the emergence of that stream of experience. And even through one life, that stream dries up many times. Seeing this clearly is how the sages arrived upon their understanding. And I have verified this for myself. The only difference between existence and inexistence is experience. And you are not the experience. The one you love is not that experience. You are what is there when experience arises. You are there to notice it, to perceive it, to make perception possible. That is why the sages have named you Light of Lights, Wonder of Wonders. Para Brahman, Nirguna Para Brahman. Awareness without attributes. That is what you are. What the one you love actually is. In each and every case. And this will be very clear if you can just ignore the variety of experiences for a moment. The one you love cannot die because the true self was never born. The end of life is not inexistence. It is just the end of one stream of experience. So what? If the infinity of all experiences are being had by the same self, what does it matter that one stream came to its conclusion? Now, I'll tell you one last thing. The secret behind the sage's smile that glint in their eyes. As the mind shuts down, as the thinking mind dissolves, there is perfect peace. A peace that cannot be called an experience. This is the peace beyond all understanding. I have seen this clearly in meditation, coming back from the deep and complete cessation of experience. I have seen this again when emerging from sleep. I have gone back again and again, and I can tell you this. The state beyond life is exactly what we wish for when we pray that the deceased may rest in peace. The natural state, the ground state, beyond life, beyond the mind and its model of time and space, is an intrinsic and abiding peace. And since in this peace there is no sense of self, no me or no you, no separation, this peace is the perfect union of love, where you and all you love are one. One without the possibility of another. The eternal and infinite whole. All will come true. Not a single soul shall be lost.